My brother called my burn scars damaged goods to anyone who'd listen, so I let his own wedding shut him up forever. I got my burns pulling our neighbor's kid from a house fire when I was 16. Instead of pride, my brother Vincent turned my scars into his favorite punchline. At every gathering, every dinner, every holiday, he'd find a way to remind me that no woman wants damaged goods, bro. Our parents would just change the subject, which felt like agreement. By the time I was 20, I'd learned to keep my head down and my scarred side turned away from cameras. Then everything changed at a coffee shop near my apartment. I'd started going there to escape Sunday family dinners, and that's where I met Nadia, an illustrator who worked on her sketches by the window. The first time we talked, she asked about my scars without flinching. When I told her the story, she didn't call me brave or say she was sorry. She just said, "So you ran into a burning building at 16. That tells me everything I need to know about you." We exchanged numbers before I left. I kept Nadia's secret for 2 years. We'd meet at her studio, take weekend trips to small towns where no one knew us, spend evenings reading on her couch while rain hit the windows. She asked once why I never introduced her to my family. I explained about Vincent, the comments, how I needed to protect what we had from him. She squeezed my hand and said she understood. Meanwhile, Vincent was dating Cassidy, a corporate attorney from an old money family. He'd constantly remind me how out of his league she was. Women like Cassidy want men with presence. You can't even walk into a room without people staring at your face for the wrong reasons. What made it worse was watching my parents fawn over Cassidy while never once asking about my life. Then Vincent announced they were engaged. The wedding would be at Cassidy's family estate, 200 guests, magazine photographer, the whole thing. "You'll be a groomsman," he told me. "Just stand in the back row so the photos stay clean. We want everything to be perfect." I texted Nadia that night, asking if she wanted to be my +1. Her reply was simple: "I thought you'd never ask." The reception was in a garden tent with chandeliers and string lights. Vincent had been introducing me to Cassidy's family all day with careful wording like, "This is my brother. He was in an accident." When dinner started, I walked to my table alone while Nadia finished parking. That's when she walked in. Black dress, red lips, confident stride. I watched heads turn as she crossed the room. Vincent's college roommate nudged him and whispered something. Vincent looked up, saw Nadia walking toward me, and his face went pale. He intercepted her halfway. "Sorry, VIP seating is up front. Are you with the magazine?" Nadia smiled. "I'm with him." She pointed at me. Vincent actually laughed. "Like his date? Come on, be serious." Nadia walked past him and kissed me in front of everyone. When she pulled back, Vincent was frozen. "You're actually with him?" "2 years, she said. "And yes, I know about the comments." Vincent stepped closer, lowering his voice but not enough. "Look, I don't know what he told you, but you don't have to do this. You're gorgeous." He's got scars covering half his face. "You could do so much better." The tables around us went silent. Nadia turned to face him fully. "Better? I've dated men who looked like they belonged in magazines. Perfect faces, perfect jobs. Know what they had in common? Not one of them would have run into a fire for a stranger. Not one would have risked anything for anyone." She stepped closer to Vincent. "Your brother has those scars because he's the kind of man who acts when it matters. You've spent years tearing him down because deep down you know you'd never have the courage to do what he did. Those marks you mock at every dinner, they're proof he's more of a man than you'll ever be." The silence was brutal. Cassidy walked over slowly. She looked at Vincent, then at me, then back at Vincent. "You told me he got those in a car accident," Vincent stammered. "I mean, it's basically the same. He saved a child and you've been mocking him for it." Cassidy turned and walked toward the main house without another word. Her parents followed, then his best man. Vincent stood alone in the middle of his own wedding reception, watching his bride disappear through the garden doors.